across the name of the famous play The Merchant of Venice, written by the great playwright William Shakespeare, set in the beautiful city of Venice. The tale of friendship, love, and the triumph of mercy over revenge remains evergreen in our hearts. The following is a humble presentation of the most important scene of the play, the trial scene. According to the conditions of the bond, Shylock, the Jew, is given the permit to cut a pound of flesh from the merchant Antonio's body. While the Duke requests to show mercy towards the merchant, Shylock remains unmoved. Then Portia, the leading lady, enters the courtroom disguised as a lawyer. So let us now witness what proceeds after.
What? Is Antonio here?
Ready. So please, Your Grace.
I am sorry for you. You have come to answer a stony adversary, one who is empty from any drop of mercy.
I've heard Your Grace has taken great pains to moderate his rigorous course. But since he remains adamant, I'm prepared to face the tyranny and rage of his with a quietness of spirit.
Call the Jew into the court.
Here he comes, my lord.
Make room and let him stand before us. Shylock, the world thinks, and I think so too, that you only continue this fashion of malice until the last moment. Then it is thought that you will show mercy towards this poor merchant. We all expect a gentle answer, Jew.
I have possessed your grace of what I purpose. And by our holy Sabbath have I sworn to have the due and forfeit of my bond. If you deny it, let the danger light upon your charter and your city's freedom. Are you answered?
No, this is wrong. This is no answer, you unfeeling man.
I am not bound to please you with my answers.
For your 3,000 ducats? Here is 6.
If every ducat in 6,000 ducats were in 6 parts, and every part a ducat, I would not draw them. I would have my bond.
No, how can this be? No.
Order. How can you hope for mercy, rendering none?
What judgment shall I dread? Doing no wrong, you have among you many a purchased slave. Like your dogs and mules, you use in abject and in slavish parts because you bought them. So, do I answer you? The pound of flesh that I demand of him is dearly bought. It is mine. It is mine. It is mine, and I will have it. If you deny me, fie upon your law. There is no force in the decrees of Venice. I stand for judgment. Answer. Shall I have it?
No, this is unfair. No.
Order, order! With my authority, I may dismiss this court unless Bellario, a learned doctor whom I have sent for, come here today.
My lord, a person with letters from the doctor has arrived just now from Padua.
Do bring him in.
Why? Do you sharpen your knife so honestly?
To cut the forfeiture from that bankrupt there.
Oh, be damned, you inexorable dog! And for your life, let justice be accused. You almost make me waver in my faith.
Till you can rail the seal off my bond, you only trouble your lungs to speak so loud. I stand here for the law. I stand for law.
Came you from Padua, from Bellario?
From both, my lords, Bellario greets your grace.
Where is the young and learned doctor whom Bellario had recommended?
He's waiting to know your answer, whether you will admit him or not.
With all my heart, someone give him courteous conduct to this place. Came you from old Bellario?
I did, my lord. I am thoroughly informed of the case. Which is the merchant and which the Jew?
Both of you stand forth.
Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
Of a strange nature is the suit you follow. Do you confess the bond?
I do.
I beseech you to be merciful, given that he confesses to the bond.
On what compulsion must I? Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It drops as the gentle rain from heaven to the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesses him that gives and him that takes. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. It is an attribute to God himself. Therefore, Jew, remember that in the course of justice, none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, but the same prayer teaches all to render the deeds of mercy.
My deeds upon my head. I crave the law, the penalty and forfeit of my bond.
No, how can you say that?
Is he not able to discharge the money?
Yes. Here I tender it for him in the court. Twice the sum.
I pray you, let me look at the bond.
Most Reverend Doctor, here it is.
Shylock, there's 3 times the money offered here. Take 3 times the money. Bid me tear this bond.
An oath! An oath! I have an oath in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul? No, not for Venice.
Why then, thus it is. You must prepare yourself for his knife.
O noble judge, a Daniel come to judgment. Ye Daniel, O wise young judge, how do I honor you?
Are there balances here to weigh the flesh?
I have them ready. Yeah.
Come, merchant, have you anything to say?
Very little. I'm armed and well prepared. Give me your hand, Bassanio. Fare you well.
We trifle time. I pray you. Pursue sentence.
A pound of that same merchant's flesh is yours. You must cut it from off his chest. The law allows it and the court awards it.
Most learned judge, a sentence. Come. Prepare.
There is something else. This bond doesn't give you a drop of blood. Take then your pound of flesh, but in doing so, if you shed one drop of Christian blood, your lands and goods are by law confiscated unto the state of Venice.
Oh, upright judge! Mark Jew.
Is that the law?
You urge justice, you will get more than you desired.
I take this offer then. Pay the bond thrice and let the Christian go.
Soft! You shall have nothing but the penalty.
Second Daniel. Now, infidel, I have you by the hip.
Give me my principal and let me go.
You had refused it in the open court. You will have merely justice and your bond.
Shall I not have barely my principal?
You shall have nothing but the forfeiture.
Why then the devil take him? I'll stay no longer question.
Tarry you! The law has yet another hold on you. It is stated in the laws of Venice that if a foreigner attempts to take the life of a citizen by direct or by indirect means, then one half of his goods is seized by the state treasury of Venice. The other half is given to whom he contrived to harm. Besides, the offender's life lies in the mercy of the Duke. You had attempted against the very life of the defendant. Down, therefore, and beg mercy of the Duke.
You shall see the difference of our spirit. I pardon your life even before you ask it. For half of your wealth, it is Antonio's. The other half of the general state, which by humbleness I turn into a fine.
Nay, take my life. Pardon not that. You take my house. Where you take the prop that sustained my house. You take my life. Where you take the means by which I live.
What mercy do you show him, Antonio?
I beseech the Duke and all the court to quit the fine on one half of his goods, for the other half to be given upon his death to his daughter and son-in-law. Two more things to be promised for. One, that he presently become a Christian. The other, that he draws a legal deed here in the court that all his possessions will be given to his daughter and son-in-law when he dies.
Are you satisfied, Jew?
I am content. I pray you, let me go from hence. I am not well. Send the deed after me. I'll sign it.
Get yourself gone, but do it. I entreat you home with me to dinner.
Most humbly, I beg your lordship to excuse me, as I must leave for Padua tonight.
I understand. Gratify this worthy gentleman, for in my mind you are much indebted to him.
Been saved today from grievous penalties. As a token of our gratitude, please accept these ducats that the Jew had demanded.
We stand indebted to you over and above in love and service to you evermore.
He is well paid, and that is satisfied. And I, delivering you, am satisfied. I pray you, know us when we meet again. I wish you all well.